Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today we have got some very exciting Born Pretty gel polishes. Now I've got a few things from Born Pretty but no gel polishes, so this is going to be a really good way to review them. So they did send these to me. I didn't pay for them, just to make that clear. So I have obviously said that I'll put a video together for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch them. We've got 6 different colours, so we're going to swatch all 6 and see what they look like. And then what I'm going to do with them is these nails that I've got on, because a lot of you have seen them on Instagram and said that you really love them, and obviously I didn't film doing my nails like this, so I'm going to use these colours to create this. Then you can see what the colours look like, we can see what they're like as gel polishes and like nail art colours, and then yeah, you get to see how I did this, and we also get to see how the Born Pretty colours work for nail art. So I'm just going to grab some swatch sticks. We've got 2, 3, 5, 6. So we're going to swatch all of them. So I'm going to show you the first coat of all of them, and then I'll show you what they look like after the second coat and top coat as well. So let's get going. Okay, so this is the first colour. This is the name of it. I can't quite read it, but it's Autumn. I think it's Chrysanthemum, but that's what this one's called anyway. The bottles are really cute actually. I really like these. They're also matte, which I really like. I've mentioned that in a video before, because matte ones I just find a bit easier, a bit easier to hold. You can get good grip with a matte bottle. So let's just zoom in a bit. So this one is a lovely creamy yellow colour. Now I've mentioned this quite a few times before when I've been swatching any sort of yellow. They can be really difficult colours. So I'm actually quite looking forward to... I've obviously not got all the bits and bobs off my pop stick before painting it, but I'm quite looking forward to see how this yellow holds up basically. So annoyingly with my background, I usually have obviously just my desk as a background, or a patterned piece of paper, or just something, but my desk is now glossy because it's got some glass over the top of it, so it's not possible for me to use it as the background because the light reflects, so it's a bit annoying. But look at that for one coat of a yellow. Isn't that incredible? I absolutely love that. It's really good for one coat. I can't believe it. So I'm going to cure that one and we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so this is the next shade, and it's a beautiful like pinky colour. I'm excited to see this one. Okay, we've got a better background now. I didn't accidentally, I bought them on purpose but didn't realise the impact. I bought some red napkins instead of white, and I didn't really realise that I used those napkins as a background for my videos, so it's a bit annoying because obviously the red is really bright red, so I can't use those napkins as a background anymore. So luckily I've just found this background that we're using here. So this is the second colour. Absolutely beautiful. The coverage is so good, and yeah, I'm really impressed actually. Just thinning it out a little bit just to make sure I don't have too much on there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That's just one coat. Amazing. Next colour is called Blue Light. I just want to say as well, just to make it, oh, this one's green, that's a bit confusing because it says Blue Light, there you go. I just want to make it clear as well that they haven't asked me to give a positive review or anything like that. They've literally just sent me them and said, would you mind reviewing or swatching or any sort of thing with our products on your channel, sort of thing. So just to make that clear, they've not asked me to tell you how amazing they are. They've not even indicated that at all. It is completely my own opinion, and I'd like to think that by now you trust me enough to not tell you anything that I don't believe is good. So that's that colour. That one's Blue Light, which is a bit confusing because it's green, but there you go. Next up is this colour. I will also have a discount code for you as well to use. I will pop that in the description box below, so make sure to check out the description box, because that is where all of my discount codes always are as well. So if you're wondering if I have one for something or a certain place, then definitely have a look there, because if I do, that's where it will be. So I'm just making sure that it's nice and not really thin, but like just thin enough where I know that it's going to cure. And by the way, I am curing it in my Sun 5 lamp for 60 seconds. This is the next colour. So this one's a beautiful like nudie pinky sort of shade. I really, really like this. I'm actually like really surprised at how, well, I don't know why I'm surprised. I don't know why I expected them to not be this good, but that's not what I mean. I am really surprised at how amazing the coverage is. It's absolutely brilliant, bearing in mind that obviously I've only done the first coat of each colour so far. And honestly, it's really, really good. I've said it before, but I'll say it again just in case you don't watch all of my videos, because, you know, I don't suppose it's that common for you to do that. The top bits here never look perfect because of how high the arch of these is. So if you basically just focus on like here downwards, that's what it would actually be like on a nail. So yeah, beautiful colour that one is. Okay, so last but not least of the swatches is this one. And obviously I'm going to do the second coat off camera for you all. And then once I've done that, I can... I'll move on to the design, because a lot of people, like I mentioned, did ask how I did the nails that I've got on. I had quite a few people message me on Instagram and also a couple of your comments here on YouTube. So I was going to do it as a separate video, but then I thought, well, why not just do it with these polishes to see how these fare as nail art polishes, because not all gel polish really works very well for nail art. If they're like considerably thin or they have a real tacky layer, they tend to slide around a lot and things like that. So I think it would be nice for us to use them as a nail art sort of paint. So that's the last colour, and now I'm going to second coat all of them and top coat them, and then I will show you what they all look like. Okay, so that's the swatches done. That's 2 coats of a colour and a top coat. I don't have a Born Pretty top coat, so I did use a different brand of that. But look, they're beautiful colours. I mean, you get such a good array as well. Like you've got a yellow, a green, like a teal colour, a dark pink, a nudie pink, peach. Like it's a good mixture of colours, to be fair. So I'm going to use some of them now to do this design. Obviously they're not going to be the exact same colours as the ones I've got on my nails, but you'll be able to see how it's done, and then you can use whatever colours you would like. So all you need is basically a base colour. So my base colour was actually a builder gel, so it's just a pale pink. So I will just paint a couple of swatch sticks, a couple of display tips, this like paley sheery pinky sort of thing, and then we'll use these colours to create the actual design itself. So all you need is your base colour, your colour that you're going for, and then a foil that matches that colour. So I am going to get some display tips ready and find some foils to match, and then I'll meet you back here and we can start the design. Okay, so just while those those tips are in the lamp, curing their first base layer of colour, I'm going to tell you what you're going to need to do this design. So obviously, like I mentioned, you're going to need your base colour, you're going to need to paint your nails with that. Obviously, I didn't have to paint my nails with this one because it is a builder gel, so I just went straight over that. So you're going to need that. You're going to need a foil. I've chose this silver one that matches every colour because it's holographic, so that will go with all 3 of these. These are the colours that I've chosen to use for the design. I'm going to do one with each. And then you also need, what's it called? Spider gel. So I've got a white one and a black one. So I'm going to do like this one with white and then those 2 with black. And then you're going to need a dotting tool. And I think that's about it really. And obviously you can use a palette if you want. I'm actually not going to use that, so it was a waste of time getting it out really, but totally up to you. You might also need a foil gel. I might also need a foil gel. I'm not 100% sure whether I will or not yet, because I'm not sure whether the foil will stick to this without it, but we will get into that when it comes to it. So I'm just going to do, this is my first coat on my tips. I'm just going to do the second coat of sheer pink, and then we'll be able to get into the design. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to use the foil just on this without, yeah, that's good. Fab. I was going to say without the foil gel, just to see whether it would work or not, and obviously it has, which is helpful. So I'm not doing it in any particular way, just putting it on basically. Because it's abstract, you don't really have to think too much about it, which is why I love these designs and why I chose to do it on my own nails, because I don't have to put too much effort in, which is always a winner. So that's that one. That step complete. Literally that's all you need to do is just pop on some foil, and then obviously as you can see we've got layers here. So on top of that foil now you can top coat here with a matte top coat or a glossy one then buff, or one that you need to wipe and just wipe off the tacky layer. But I'm not going to, because to be honest, this is an extra step and it's not really that necessary. So all we're going to do is go in with our first colour. So I am using Her Smiles for this one, which is a beautiful, like this peachy corally colour. So I'm just getting off the excess off the brush because you don't need a lot. And I'm just going to go in with the brush from the bottle and just create some swipes of colour. They can be as large or as small as you want. They can be in any different direction, like not any like specific way to do this, just create some brush strokes basically. And then I just go over the top and bottoms of them just to create more of a brush stroke. So that's the first one. And that is literally all we're doing. It's so hard to get the camera to focus on this foil because it's so shiny. So I'm going to pop that one into the lamp. And then we're going to use the next, oh gosh, then we're going to use the next colour. In the exact same way, we're just going to make sure there's not too much on there. You don't want to make it really clumpy, else it won't cure. So we're just going to do that again in different places. Doesn't have to be perfect again, like that's the whole point. It's not perfect, it's abstract. I'm going to pop that one in the lamp. And because these gels are pigmented, it's really, really helpful. The more pigmented your gels are, the better this technique. That's not what I wanted. I've just bloody dropped it. There we go. The better this technique works. So just bear that in mind. So we're just doing that again. Going in with the bottle brush. You can do this, like decant some onto a palette and then use a nail art brush if you want to have more control over where you're putting it. But I almost like not having control over where it goes, because then it's more abstract, because you don't actually plan it sort of thing, you just throw it on. So I'm going to pop that one into the lamp. The next one, the first one I did will now be done. I am going to do a second coat of this one, just because obviously it is a really light colour, and that foil that I've used is very, I don't know how to explain it, but there's a lot going on it, so I need to be able to cover it up. The other two I'm not going to do though, just this one. So I'm just going to pop that back in the lamp for another 60 seconds, and then when they're cured we can move on to the next step. So as you can see, we've done the bit with the foil, we've covered it up with some colour, and then all we need to do is this bit on top, which is literally just a bit of spider gel and some dots. Like, it's super, super easy. I was very surprised actually when you wanted to see this one. But happy as well, because like I said, it's really easy, and sometimes it's nice for me to do easy designs and not make it really difficult for myself. So here we are. So for the black one, the black spider gel, I'm going to be using, let's just get these out of the way before I knock them over again. I'm going to be using on this pink one and the bluey one. And then the coral sort of peach one, I'm going to be using the white spider gel. So obviously this is different to my natural nails, because my natural nails are really small and they're rounded and blah blah blah, and I only put it on the tip. So if I was going to do it again on my nails, I'd just pick it up here and literally just pull it over just the tip area. But obviously because I'm doing this on a display tip that's much, much larger, it is going to look different, but you get the idea. So I'm just going around that nail. I'm going over the bits where I've got the patches and also where I haven't, just to mix it up. So if you pull the string, if you pick it up and it's really thick like this, you just pull it up a bit further and wait a second and then pull it over the nail. It will automatically get a bit thinner as you pull it out, so don't worry. Okay. So that is literally all I'm going to do, and I'm going to pop that in the lamp and do the same to the other two, but I'm going to do the white one on camera and the black one off. Okay, so here's the white one. This is a different brand, so it works slightly differently. It is actually, I do prefer this one because it is much more stringy, and you can pick up, like you can keep picking up the same bit basically and creating more. Whereas the other one you have to keep going into the pot, but obviously that's not a problem. Going to get some thicker bits on here. I know a lot of people don't like spider gel because it's messy, and I totally understand that, but it is so effective. I absolutely love the effect that you can get from spider gel. Oh my gosh, I've just thrown the thing that my tip was on, but never mind. So yeah, beautiful effect. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp now for 60 seconds. Okay, so one thing I did forget to tell you that you need is obviously a gel paint or gel polish, the same colour as the spider gel. You can use the spider gel to do dots, but you've got to be really, really careful with it because obviously it's going to be stringy, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. And as you lift up away from the dot, it's going to create more string, so just be aware of that if you are using that to do dots. I'm just using this gel paint just because it's much quicker and easier, and all I'm doing is just picking some lines, nothing in particular, like a certain way of doing it. I'm just picking some lines anywhere and just popping some dots on them, and that is literally it. So that's that one done. This is actually a great way of basically like cleaning up the spider gel as well, like if you're not too happy with it. This is a great way of basically covering up any bits that you're not pleased with. Okay, so that's that one. And then all we need is some white dots for this white one. They don't have to be the same colour as your spider gel, you can use whatever you want. You could have done some like coloured dots on this bit, totally up to you. I just think it looks really effective when the dots are the same colour as the spider gel. But that is the beauty of nail art, everyone sees things differently, and yeah. So that's that one. Okay, so just while they are in the lamp, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of my opinion on these Born Pretty gels. I absolutely love them. The pigment in them is absolutely fantastic. Like, I don't know why I was surprised. It sounds really bad. Like, I wasn't expecting them to be bad, but you know, I don't know, I just didn't expect them to be quite this good. Like, they're really, really good coverage. You get a beautiful array of colours in this set. And I really, really like the bottles as well. I love that they're gold. Obviously, that's Born Pretty's thing, but I love this bit of gold here because it matches my different things in my salon, like my nippers and stuff like that. And then I love that the bottle is matte. As you can see here, just about, they are 10ml bottles, and that is 0.34 ounces. Obviously, I'm in the UK, so we don't use ounces. Well, I don't know if other people in the UK do, but I don't. But yeah, so 10ml bottles, and they're absolutely beautiful. And I'm really, really impressed with them, to be honest. So you get 6 obviously in this set. You just saw all the swatches of them, and they're really, really cute. I really, really like them. I'm really, really impressed with the yellow, because like I said, yellows can be very difficult. They can sometimes look a bit shady and have some streaks and stuff like that, but this yellow is beautiful. No streaks at all, and really, really easy to use. I didn't have to get any sort of different brush out or anything like that to make it nice and smooth. Like, it just genuinely is really easy to get good coverage with. I'm sorry, but I've got the hiccups. So anyway, here is those. So like I said, there will be a discount code for you to use in the description box if you wish to purchase them, so definitely have a look down there for that. But here is the designs that we created that are very similar to my nails. Obviously they're going to look a bit different because my nails are natural and small and everything, but this is how that is created. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the gels as much as I do. They're very, very pretty, and thank you very much for sending them to me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back really, really soon with another one. Bye!